So today, ladies and gentlemen, we will indeed be talking about a YouTuber who's been around for a decade. And also, he hasn't changed in the last decade. This man hasn't changed in the last 10 years. He looks the same. Oh, hang on. Hello? Yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll tell him. Hey, 2004 just called. They want their overdone hairstyle back. Alright, how's it going? Welcome back to the Curtis Price channel. In today's video, we shall indeed be talking about a man that still has a haircut from the early 2000s. A man who manipulated and used his audience for disturbing benefits. A guy who has the same self-awareness as a blind ferret in a minefield. And that man is known as Destery Smith. This guy is a very cruel man. I have nothing against emos, it's just this man really does get under my skin. He currently has 1.3 million subscribers on YouTube and became a popular YouTuber from making comedy videos. Ah, fellow comedian, I see. Let's hear some of his content.
I love you. I care about you. I want your babies. What? I'm a little bit embarrassed. It's totally not me. That's neither here nor there. It's right here. I just wanted you to know that I love you. If you're ever down in the world, you have me. If your boyfriend hates you, if your girlfriend hates you, if a squirrel that you randomly see on the street is just like, I hate you, then you have me. That's all you need.
First of all, you don't need to say that you love me so many times. You sound a bit too much like a very insecure 14-year-old girl.
I want your babies.
Again, no thank you. You don't really stroke My Chemical Romance. And, you know, was it funny? Yes. It was hilarious. So funny that I almost broke a sweat. But keep in mind, his audience he accumulated was a teenage audience, and he would usually make a lot of inappropriate jokes, knowing his audience was young. Now remember that statement I just said, because I'm going to be using that later on in the video, so keep that in mind just for now. He also said in his video that if your boyfriend or girlfriend hates you, you still have him, don't worry. Yeah, because nothing screams more approachable than a 20-year-old man with emo hair. But this man has been around for a very long time, and he still posts content until this day. However, the allegations we're going to speak about today are as follows: grooming, manipulation, cheating, lying, etc. Surprisingly, he hasn't responded to the allegations yet. Take it back, not surprising. More like expected, you filthy mongoose. But let me just give you a taste of what it's like to be in the shoes of Destery Smith. I hate girls who lie. Don't effing lie to me. I'll staple your vagina shut. Okay. If you did something wrong, tell me. I can handle a truth and a heartbreak, not a lie and a heartbreak. If you lie, I will ruin your life. I'm quite good at it. I hate a slut girl. I want to get to know you, not your stink vag. This guy seems like a fucking freak. Oh yeah, and of course, because being good at ruining someone's life is, you know, something I've always wanted to be good at. He's just full of emotions, and I didn't expect anything less, to be honest. You know, because of the... Now recently, a lot of girls have been coming forward on TikTok with a lot of allegations claiming that they had been groomed by this freak. Some say that he would message them inappropriate things. And this started when a girl by the name of Adriana came forward on TikTok and spoke about her experiences with diarrhea. That was gold. Destery. Diarrhea. You know it's funny. Apparently, he would only message Adriana when he was feeling horny. In her words, it was to message her inappropriate things. I can't stand this nonsense. I want to have it. Okay, there are two people in this world you should never message when you're horny. That's 13-year-old girls and your uncle. This TikTok was removed. And how could that, you might ask? Well, it was by no other than Diarrhea himself. Well, what was the reason for removing Curtis? Well, I'll tell you. He was dodging something. Matrix. Yeah. Bullying. Ooh, yeah, spooky, huh? Of course the emo kid reports it for bullying. Hey, I could go on all day. Ooh. Now, allegedly, people are saying that this man flew girls out or attempted to fly girls out so he could sleep with them. And allegedly, some of them were under 16, which, you know, isn't legal. In fact, it's not legal anywhere in the world. Not even on the planet Pluto. That's right. I said it, everyone. Pluto's a planet. Rick and Morty, episode 9, season 1. Yeah. Now that's bad enough, but what does a guilty person do when they try to cover something up? They private everything. Oh, and also, when I was scrolling through the Twitter hashtags, I actually discovered that he has minus 1.2 million views on his social blade, which means, he's privated videos. God! Hell yeah! He also may collect pictures of children. Allegedly. But he privated those videos one day after the allegations came out. That's actually hilarious. Wow. What else do I have, you're asking? Well, let's watch his TikTok.
So, just to confirm, to anyone wondering, when I was 13, I discovered Destery, or I was probably 12, and when I was 13, I started messaging him on Twitter, and he started replying. And we exchanged, like, flirty messages, and then I sent him, like, nudes and stuff, like pictures of my butt. And then I eventually, like, a month later, I think I told him, I feel bad, like, I'm actually only 13 or 14. I think I lied and said I was 14. But still, it doesn't matter if I was 13, 14, or 15. And to offer to fly me out, to stay with him, to have sex with him, I wasn't gonna be there to play Jenga.
What's wrong with Jenga? I don't understand that.
We ended up talking pretty much every day for a while. And I was young and naive, so I thought that I was special to him. I thought we were, like, on our way to boyfriend-girlfriend, and I had fantasies, like, I had watched him for so long that I would, like, stare at his face and just be like, oh my god, I want to marry him, I want to be with him, I want to be, like, the one girl that's so special that he chooses me, and, like, we live happily ever after together. Anyways, so I started to think that this is where this was going. No. Because I went on his Twitter and his likes, and I started finding other girls that were making it seem like he was in a relationship with them. And upon further investigation and talking to these girls, they were like, oh yeah, he went to a carnival with me and kissed me on the Ferris wheel just last week. And they were 15-year-old girls! Oh my god, it's so disgusting.
Well, that's not weird at all. 20-year-old receives picture from 13? What? That's, you know, wrong. It's not right, exactly. Well, it's not, you know. No. Now, keep in fact, quickly, before I say anything, this is not a proven fact, okay? This isn't proven fact, it's an allegation. Everything in this video is allegations, nothing actually proven. The evidence of what people are saying is kind of the only evidence we have to go off, but the fact there's lots of people coming forward makes it, you know, believable, in my opinion. You know, in my opinion, don't sue me. Now, remember what I said earlier about inappropriate jokes? You remember, right? Come on now, don't have Alzheimer's, do you? Now, back in the day, the reason not many people came out about it was the reason because they were so used to hearing him say inappropriate things on YouTube. He purposely created that environment for his viewers so that when he does message them inappropriate things, it would be normal because they hear it from him all the time on the platform. And leading off that inappropriate conversation, he tries to fly her out for sex. Not to play Jenga, which I don't know what the fuck's wrong with Jenga. Why slaughter Jenga, man?
The fuck?
Saying to a child that you want to fly them out to have sex with them is probably the most traumatizing thing I've ever heard. And the problem is, kids don't know any different at that age. They don't know the difference between right and wrong. This is wrong, without a doubt. Now, in a bit, we are actually going to talk about a lot of stuff in this video. Like, there's a lot to go off. But we're going to talk about him apparently collecting nudes of teenagers. I mentioned that already. We're going to talk about that in a bit. But before we continue this video, my friends, I want you to hit the subscribe button right now. You know why? Because I want to hit 100,000 subscribers by I work hard on these videos and I always try to bring you the best content and the most entertaining content, and leave a like on the video and comment for the algorithm. I love when I upload the video and there's just spam full of comments, loads of people commenting. Makes me feel so happy. And the last video you guys smashed it with 2,500 likes and it's still growing, so I'm really happy about that. And also one more thing, if you haven't joined the membership yet, I would recommend doing that because you get my video one day early before everyone else, which means you're special. And the rest of you are crap. No, it's a joke. I'm just insecure, so I try to put other people down. Yeah. Now, has he responded? No. As I said before, he hasn't responded. But he kind of did respond in 2012. Whoa, you would date a 15-year-old? Don't you think that's kind of pedo-ish? Oh well, I still love you. I don't give a fuck. Period. Well, that's your answer, ladies and gentlemen. Diarrhea doesn't care if he dates 15-year-olds. I've never seen a man that gives 0 fucks as much as this man. Also, let's see how he treats his friends. You said you're friends with Tara, but doesn't she get pissed when you call her a whore and tell people you love them hating her? I bet, period, lol. That's funny, you know, lol. Usually you only put lol at the end of something when it's funny. Didn't know if you really caught on to that diarrhea, but you don't give a fuck about dating 15-year-olds. Nice, pound it, man, yeah. How are you not in jail yet? You know, I look at some of these people and I think to myself, how on earth are they not in prison sharing a cell with hung Tyrone? Honestly, I spend most of my days thinking about that. Now, this creep's friend, his ex-friend, his ex-friend's ex-girlfriend. Yeah. She actually decided to say this in 2014. Keep in mind now, this is before any of the allegations. This was in 2014. People were saying bad stuff about him in 2014. Does that prove anything? What it means is, my friend, is that this person has been in shit for a long time. If people have been talking about this for years and only now it's coming out, it just shows it's been building up like a volcano and now it's erupted. Like the eruption. Destery is an intelligent and very talented but very manipulative, and make sure he gets what he wants and make sure things go his way. He has never gave Nathan any money for the Destiny channel / merch, and he keeps it all to himself, so he's doing really well money wise, and he also has a long history of cheating. But he's been pretty good for the most part with his current girlfriend, but apparently he's got 2 Facebooks, one to talk to other girls with. So who really knows? Got a second account to talk to other girls. So apparently he's got a long history of manipulating and lying to get what he wants. Well, that's Destery Smith for you. I think this is the kind of guy who would literally fuck over all of his friends just to make sure that he's happy. And those kind of people are very shitty people. You don't want people like that in your life. This is the scum of the earth we're talking about here. Self-absorbed, once again. I talk about so many self-absorbed, selfish, lying people on this channel. And this is just might take the cake. Unless Amberlyn's taken it already, then we wouldn't know. And something else someone said from 2014 now was actually this. I hope all this leaks out more cause Destery's fangirls need to realise he's not what he seems. With all of these YouTuber allegations coming out, I'm surprised no one has said anything about Destery, because he always openly creepy and flirty towards underage fans on Facebook and Twitter. Even when it was known he's in a relationship, makes me wonder what his private messages were like. Got a good point, to be fair. I can't lie, she does have a good point. It is strange how no one ever really spoke out about this, but as I mentioned earlier, it's probably because he created that inappropriate environment on the platform as it was, and because he was so openly flirty with his audience that were underage, no one really thought to expose him because he was exposing himself. And those times were strange back then. They were just like, no one really cared at that point, if that makes sense. However, my friends, we are now going to take a trip to Deep Space Disaster. That's right, it's returned, where our characters come into it. So we have characters from different universes, and they come on this channel and speak and give their opinion. So let's take a trip, my friends, to Dr. Don Valentine. Well, guess who's returned? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Don Valentine. So welcome to my cruiser, ladies and gentlemen. I take several shits here a day and I don't regret 10 minutes of it. However, the shit face we're going to be talking about today is Destery Smith. Something interesting I scrolled across recently was this, and I think we'd all be interested to see it. Well, I damned. Diarrhea? Is that you? Diarrhea Smith kissing a 14-year-old girl when he was 19, and oh boy does it smell like shit in here. So ladies and gentlemen, the question we have, and the question we are all asking, is this somewhat evidence? And in my great, intelligent, intellectual mind, Yes, yes, it is evidence. 19-year-old kissing a 14-year-old, sweet mother of paedophilia. Now, this doesn't actually prove all the other allegations, but it does show that Destery Smith has a bit of an interest in high school females. Well. Nonce. Just kidding. Actually, no. Yes. However, I do have other questions circling my mind, ladies and gentlemen, and it is this. Did Destery Smith cheat on his girlfriend? Is he a cheater? How big is the girth of an elephant's penis? And that we shall find out today. Now, the sweet thing about these questions is that Destery's old friend that he's been friends with for over a decade decided to come out and speak about his experience with diarrhea. And oh boy, does it get the veins pumping. Yes, it does. He actually posted a TikTok exposing diarrhea for the filth he is. So personally, I think there's nothing more important to do, ladies and gentlemen, than actually review this TikTok, because what kind of YouTube channel would this be if we didn't? I'm here for some real shit talking. Let's watch the TikTok which exposes Diarrhea Smith. I got my tissue ready for the shit talking. Come on, Diarrhea. Let's start this fantasticness.
Talk a bit about my own experience. I've been friends with Destery since 2003, and I stopped being friends with him in 2017. So basically, I've known him for 14 years. So this story involves me, Destery, his girlfriend at the time, Amber, and Evie Davis. So in 2017, I became friends with Evie, and shortly after that, I told Destery that I was interested in dating her. And what Destery had told me was that he broke up with his girlfriend Amber and was already dating Evie. And he was telling his girlfriend Amber at the time that the only reason he was talking to Evie was because he wanted to hook her up with me. Long story short, I contacted Amber, who was out of state visiting her parents, and I asked her how her and Destery were doing. She told me that he was telling her that he missed her and that he couldn't wait for her to come home. And that's when his whole web of lies came crumbling down. As for the other things that he's done, I've met a handful of people who have shared their experiences with me. And I think that the sad and scary thing is that we've probably only scratched the surface of the things that he's done. Anyways, after all that happened, I was just so disgusted by all of the lying and the cheating that I have not spoken a single word to Destery since. I also want to say that my heart goes out to all the people who have been affected by him. Trust me, I know how it feels. Leaving my best friend of 14 years was probably one of the hardest things I had to do, but it was a choice I had to make to be in integrity with myself.
Well, holy motherfucking shit. I don't believe it. Diarrhea Smith cheating on his girlfriend, ladies and gentlemen. He really ate that, didn't he? Not only did he cheat on his girlfriend, but he also cheated on his girlfriend with his friend's crush. Wow, now that is some serious shit. But it just shows what kind of man Destery Smith is. He lies to his friends. He doesn't give a shit about no one but himself. As long as he's okay and he's happy, he doesn't care who he'll hurt in the process. And those are the kind of people you need to remove from your lives. TikTok. I preach a lot of positivity. Follow it. In the comment section right now, I can't believe you self-promoted. It's my channel, bitch. Alright? It's my channel. I worked hard to get you. I can promote whatever I want. I don't know what happened. I've had a lot of Monster Energy today. I'm sorry. But Destery Smith, ladies and gentlemen, he is indeed a liar. He is indeed a cheater. And he's not afraid to lie to his closest, deepest friends that he's been friends with for over a decade. He don't care. This man ain't got shit. Now, one thing I want to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. I don't really know how to say this. Destery Smith's hard drive may be full of nudes that he's been collecting. Like a collection, as if it's some sort of fucking Pokemon card collection. They're nudes, Destery. Come on, Destery, what's on the hard drive? Tell us. A Twitter user by the name of Yeshua, I guess, actually posted a statement on Destery, which I found through Def Noodles on Twitter. And let's just say it's quite the hefty opinion, and is also friends. Used to be friends, because Destery Smith has no friends now. It's okay, Destery. We can't be friends either. Got him! Why so childish for? Shut the fuck up. But the person who wrote this statement has actually been friends with Destery for over 3 years. So it's very interesting again to see all the people come out of the woodworks to destroy Destery Smith. And yes, I'm loving it. So let's read this Twitter statement, ladies and gentlemen. There's so many stories and things I can share about Destery Smith. I spent 3 years with him thinking he was my best friend. I had no idea of the level of manipulation he held over his friends or his entire fan base. There is a lot more that can be said, but this is the stuff I feel is most important. I know for a fact Destery keeps folders of tons of videos and pictures of his exes or any girl that's ever sent him nudes. He also used to open his Snapchat and brag to me about the few hundred unopened snaps he had pending and that they all were nudes. Ooh! Ooh! Now that burns like a bitch. So his friend knows that he did keep nudes for a fact. Well then, that word fact has got a lot of weight to it. I'm like, whoa, I got you again, didn't I? Not only does he have a hard drive full of his ex-girlfriend's nudes, etc., but he also had a level of manipulation that could not be understood, apparently. Manipulating his friends. Well, he clearly wasn't a fucking friend, was he? What kind of friend manipulates other friends? That friend is no longer a friend, more like a squealing, guilty pig. But at least we know now what Destery Smith is capable of. Manipulation, cheating, lying. Wow, you are fucknuts. So well done, Destery Smith. Well done. I want you as my friend, because you know why? I'm going to take you to my show and tell class and say this is the 10th nonce I caught, everyone. That's the final words. See you in my next video. Woo!
You mad, bro? Yeah. I said, tell me what you mad for. You mad?